Hello and welcome back to Mini Settlers. We are going to take a look at the second map today, which is Crystal Cove here. We have a 1,500 population goal, a secondary goal of 3,000 island population, and construct the monument. Let's jump into a new game. Since the release, they have released a patch that has removed the timers, so you can add them back in if you really want the timers. It is in the options menu. I personally like it without them. But so let's take a look at the map here. This is the iron here. This is some coal down here, some stone here, and we want 3,000 population. That is going to require 2 level 2 cities. Each level 2 city can hold 15 houses instead of 10, and it holds 1,620 people each. So I think we're going to build a massive city right here in the center of the map and deliver stuff to that. So I'm going to lay out my city first, like I usually like doing. Alright, if I've laid it out correctly, I have enough room for 30 houses here. We are just going to start with 10. I'm going to build a city center first. Put that in here, and then let's just do 10 level 1 houses to get us up to the 100 population goal. You can see in the top left, that way we'll unlock some other stuff, including freeways. So let's see, we would do 1, 2 houses, leave a space, 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3, leave a space, and do 1, 2. This upper road here will become a freeway. Quarry up and running. That's pretty simple. Drag a road down there. That needs apples to work, so let's work on getting the layout up here that we're happy with. I'm going to come up here and build a road down here. Our main thoroughfare. We'll turn this into a highway, so we have to remember not to put any buildings on this road because we won't be able to connect buildings to a freeway. Let's go ahead and get some lumber up and running. Trees here, so we can do our normal setup. Grab 2 foresters. Let's go ahead and put a second one down, just because I know we're going to need it. Alright, that is our forestry up and running. We'll probably need a couple of sawmills. And let's see, we'll bring this road out to here. And we can put an apple farm in here. One there. One there. Delete these trees. Then we can bring water down into here. That'll get the apple trees running. Alright, construction is coming along nicely. We just have 2 houses left to be built. Then we have to deliver enough food to get our population up to 100. That'll unlock the storage units and the highways and all that good stuff. I've added water every spot I could find. So down here and up there, so there should be plenty of water for what we got going right now. Alright, we've reached the 100 population mark, so now our next goal is 225. That'll unlock level 2 cities. But first off, we need to supply chairs to these people now. So let's go ahead and first thing off is let's replace our roads with freeways to get those. If I've done this correctly, works out nicely. Alright, so next up we need tools. because we're aiming for chairs here. Chairs require trees and tools. Tools require stone and lumber. So we got the lumber right here. I think we'll bring tools down here somewhere. We can grab a road from here to here, then bring a freeway. That'll get chairs up and running. We got to get some warehouses in here. Go ahead and put apples right here. Let's clean this area up a little bit in here. It looks a little chaotic. We're going to lose a lot of material, but let's go ahead and delete most of this. This is going to be something like this. And let's bring the chairs back in over here. That fits in nicely. And let's see, we could do the tools. Something like that. And we can bring these that looks a little better. Now we've reached the 225 mark, so we have unlocked a whole bunch of stuff, including level 2 houses, which is what we're going to work on first. Level 2 houses require these stone blocks and planks. So let's see, stone blocks require stone and tools, so we have that both right down here. So let's go ahead and put something for that in. About those right there, I guess. And then planks, we need tools and lumber, so we can just go ahead and stick these up here. Probably extend this freeway up. That should give us everything we need to upgrade this. We can hit the upgrade button right here. It requires 3 planks and 3 tools, or 3 stone blocks. Like I said, level 2 city center. And then we can upgrade these houses as well. This is going to basically make our population go in decline because we're not going to be able to supply them with the correct amount of goods. We have our level 2 city center. We can put down level 2 houses. We're not going to be able to supply them with what they need for the population right away, but we might as well get them built. We can have 15 houses now on a level 2. As you can see right here, 15 out of 15. So let's go ahead and build a second city center. Let's just get our city set up so that we can start moving towards the 3,000 goal. Alright, that is going to take some good time to build. We need to upgrade these as well. Can just click on this button here, this upgrades them. That is our 2 level 2 cities, but they are all going to be at 0 population. So the first thing they need is, let's click on the house and see, is juice, looks like. So we can go over here. This is the juice maker. Requires a plank and some apples. So we can actually set this to now be juice. Alright, there's an apple farm, and let's put some the juice makers in right here. Start with 2 of them. That should actually get our population back up there. I don't know if 2 of these can supply 30 homes. We will have to wait and see. Alright, we are just about there. 444 population right now. There we go, 450. That will unlock bread, which is what we need. This will hopefully slow down the juice consumption, because right now all they're requesting is juice, so every 40 seconds they're requesting juice. So we can hopefully spread that out with some bread. Let's take a look at the bread food chain. Bread requires coal and wheat. Alright, my plan is these request 4 different items here. It looks like if we can basically do some production down here, some over here, and basically divide it into quadrants, it should divide up the traffic so that the town doesn't get overwhelmed and one road doesn't get too busy. So I'm actually going to do bread over here. We will have to transport the coal around, but that'll give us a chance to use the train tracks that we have just recently unlocked. So let's go ahead and stretch this freeway out. First up, let's put some water in. Looks like we've unlocked the water pump, which uses bread to produce 3 water. This only produces 1 water. So we'll see if we end up using that. Those 2 in there. And let's grab a wheat farm. It is quite large. Alright, bread needs coal, so coal needs apples to operate. So let's go ahead and put an apple farm down here so we're not transporting apples all the way from up here all the way down to here. So there's water right here, so we can go ahead and grab some of that. Gives us 2 waters. I guess let's drag this freeway down. Alright, so let's put an apple farm in right here. And that way we can drag this up to here. Grab some coal. That'll give them easy access to apple, and that'll give us coal. And then what we can try is the train tracks. Since we've unlocked them, we might as well use them. This is a station. Does it cost anything to build this? It does not, okay. So we can place these freely without too much worry. Let's grab one there. Then we need a second train track. Let's put it... Let's try to get it up here. And then we can just grab this train here. So that looks good. And we just have to set this to, this is the export choice. We're going to export coal. So they will bring coal down here, stockpile it in here, and the train will come pick it up and deliver it up here. And we can also set an export up here as well. But that'll give us coal coming in here, so now all we have to do is put down a bakery. I don't know if this is going to get too congested, but we'll try it. Let's see how long this produces. 2 wheat every 10 seconds. This needs 2 wheat every 20 seconds. So this could support 2 of these. So let's leave it and see how it goes. But it's already, you can see these red arrows means resources are not being able to be dropped off. Let's see if this helps at all. Warehouse over here. This will store bread. So that is bread up and running. We'll probably have to put a second one of these in. Let's see how well it keeps up. But our population is already, there we go, 750. So we've unlocked iron now. I'm assuming iron will be, what is the house requesting next? Paper, looks like. Paper factory requires lumber and tools. So let's take a look at that next, once we see how this bread's good. Alright, I'm not super thrilled with this area. Let's go ahead and redo it. These highways are really unnecessary. They're not transporting that many materials. Let's just delete this stuff. And see what we can do. Let's put in 2 wheat fields, a road. That's good there, and then we need to increase our coal output. So let's go ahead and grab another. Right, next up is paper. Paper factory requires, let's see, they're already requesting paper, so paper requires iron tools. Iron tools require iron and regular tools, and iron requires an iron quarry, which requires bread. So we already have bread over here, so that'll work out good. Let's go ahead and put one of these down. Alright, so let's put down one of these. I suppose right here would be good. That gets us iron bars. We're doing bread up here, juice over here. We're going to be doing furniture over here. That leaves this corner of the map for paper. So let's go ahead and put in a road. Now let's see, we need to make these tools first. These require iron bars, so what we can do is set this to export iron bars. And that'll bring iron bars down here, and hopefully they make it over this way. So let's just put one. I guess we'll put 2 of them in. And we need paper factory. Requires lumber. We don't want to bring lumber from all the way over there. So let's go ahead and put a lumber factory in over here. Okay, that is lumber. Actually, we need to put a sawmill in. So this will be tools. We need to move this up one. That way we can move this along this way. And finally put in a paper factory over here. Warehouse. Storing paper. Bread. Paper. We need 1,200 people. We're just about there to unlock the couches or the armchairs. So the armchairs require, looks like a regular chair, which we're already making, and leather. I assume this is leather. Yes, leather. So leather require the iron tools that were just made, as well as a cow. So cow farm requires wheat and water, and it has to be on grass. And we need a cow farm. This requires water and wheat. And then we need a leather maker. There we go. We've met the first goal, 1,500 people. We're going to continue on to 3,000. And we got to start this monument up here because that's going to take a while to build. This requires stone blocks, planks, and armchairs. This is probably going to stall out production. Alright, if we check the monument here, we can click this little star button here. That'll make it the priority, so we will get this out of the way first. Instead of delivering the armchairs to the city, we will deliver them to the monument. Make this the priority, get this done. Population is around 1,900. Let's go ahead and throw a second armchair in here. Alright, the monument is just about done. We have 3 more stone blocks to bring in. It did not take very long, just a couple minutes. One more stone block. That is the monument complete. We can turn off the priority on that now. Now let's go ahead and put down a storage unit here for the armchairs. So we have armchairs, juice up here, bread, and paper. Let's see, this makes 2 cows every 15 seconds. This needs 1 cow every 20 seconds. So we can go ahead and put another one of these down. That will handle that. We might be a little short on tools. Alright, looks like we've done it. We've hit 3,012 population. They're just starting to stockpile armchairs here now. Looks like everybody is Not quite fully satisfied yet. So we'll probably wait till we get to this 3240 just to make sure everybody's working. Like he didn't get an armchair there. So I think we are a little short on armchairs still. I added a third one over here. But all in all, it looks pretty good. So that, if we hit the pause button, we have reached all 3 goals. That is going to do it for Crystal Cove. We will take a look at the next island next episode. Thanks for watching.